if anybody's listening, but it's so exciting to be here. I'm Noor Bunnik, and this is my first live video on Facebook. I want to tell you a bit about how I first heard about Kangen Water, and that is a story that actually happened 20 years ago. But before I go into that, I just want to quickly say, because it's my first video, if you leave a comment, I won't be looking at it right now. I will just wait until after, otherwise I just get distracted. And if you watch the replay, it would be really nice if you could leave a comment saying replay for me, so I know. Thank you. So let's get started. 20 years ago, I was studying biodynamic agriculture. That is similar to organic, but with more spiritual background and thinking behind it. I might soon also do a video about that, but right now, that's what you need to know. And I was having to pick a place for my my placement, my practical half a year on a farm. And I decided I really wanted to find a farm where people would be really working much with this biodynamic spiritual aspect. And so I was sent to farm farmers Jan and Jos in Zuid-Beverland in the Netherlands, who were working with a man called Hans Anderweg. And Hans is a really amazing guy to meet, very alive and wonderful, and he works with people to raise the energy of their farms and teaches the farmers to do that by measuring the energy of the soil with our hands, and really learning to feel that energy by, you know, trying some things like can you feel the energy between your hands, and then can you also start to feel how that feels on the soil. And we also learn to work with pendulum and lots of visualization and light meditations and things like that. And at the moment when I joined, he was working with a group of about 10 farms. And one day we were invited to go on an excursion to one of the places he was working with. And it was this amazing orchid grower. And what you need to know about orchid growers is that they're very secretive about what makes them successful. So it was a very, very great honor that we were allowed to come and visit this orchid grower. It was really lovely. So this orchid grower was not a biodynamic grower. He was a normal orchid grower, or not so normal, I suppose, but conventional anyway. And what you have to imagine is this huge greenhouse with tabletops full of plant pots with orchids in it. And they had little drippers stuck in the pot, and he would use his pendulum, like how many times or how much water do I have to give them, how much nutrients have to be in there and things like that, to determine what to do for his plants. And so he didn't have to use any chemicals other than his fertilizer for those plants to keep them healthy. And what was really something he was really passionate about was that he was using this special kind of water, and he called it Kangen Water. And Kangen Water, yeah. So he had us test this Kangen Water with all our newfound skills of feeling the energy output of things. So we had one glass which was normal water and one glass was Kangen Water, and we didn't know which one was what. So we had to feel and then decide which one was the Kangen Water. And I did it, and I don't know why, but I thought, this is so powerful in my hand, it can't be good for plants, it can't be good for anything. Can't be this Kangen Water, this will be normal water, which is a bit of a strange thought, but was what I thought. So, but what I really want to tell you is that Kangen water was, I mean, it was really powerful stuff to feel. It was like my hand was having really strong pins and needles, like, whoa, what is this? I hadn't felt anything so strong before. So then back to the now, just a few weeks ago, I was introduced to this really, really lovely business with great people, really enthusiastic, and so much teaching and all, not just about how you set up a business technically, but also very much about the inner work. And so I jumped in because of that. And then in the platform where we were, there were different offers that we could go and promote. And so I thought, okay, I'll have a look. And one of them was about some sort of water from a company called Enagic. And I wasn't really that keen. I thought, oh, water, whatever. But then I started watching this video introducing me to the product. And one of the first things I heard was that this was Kangen water. And straight away I remembered, and I was like, wow, now I want to know, because I want to try this out, this powerful energy stuff, especially because I have been working a lot with life energy and how important it is in our life and how much difference it makes when you have something that is energetically very strong. So I jumped in and joined that. So on the one hand, because of the energy, but also because I've found in my life, when I've done something a long time ago and then suddenly, unexpectedly, it comes back, that's always a sign that you have been preparing for this moment and that this is what you got to jump into. So super exciting. So I want to tell you a bit about my Kangen water that I have at home now. I've got some here, and the great thing is that when you take a sip, it's like, it's much more wet in your mouth somehow, and it feels really full, and that's this feeling of the energy in there. But of course I can't let you taste, so what I thought is I'd show you a little demonstration of the energy difference between normal water and the Kangen water. So this is a dowsing rod, and it spins when it measures energy. So you've got normal glass of water, and I ask, what is the energy output of this normal glass of water? And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8. Okay. And now here's my glass of Kangen water. What is the energy output of this Kangen water? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. So what I've learned is that any value of 10 or above is giving you a boost, and anything below isn't. So the Kangen water, other than the normal water, is really, really helping you. So I think that's all I wanted to tell you for now. And if you are curious about the water, or about the business that I've jumped into and what I'm doing now, or if you want to know more about this whole energy measuring thing, then please leave me a message. And yeah, thank you so much for coming online and watching this. Goodbye.